until you have had the taste of finishing, until you followed through, until something is done, fighting through tears and trials and tests and pushing through all of it until you get to that point. You will not respect yourself.
Persistence, patience, perseverance. When something doesn't work, there's always another solution.
You see, I will try 100 times to get up, and if I fail 100 times, if I fail and I give up, do you think that I'm ever gonna get up? No. But if I fail, I try again and again and again. For as long as I try, there's always that chance of getting up. And it's not the end until you've given up.
Whatever dream you have, you're going to have moments of feeling deceived and isolated and persecuted and condemned and powerless. Long journey, long dark night of the soul, but when you hold on to your dream, don't let anybody kill it in you. When it doesn't make sense to anybody, including you sometimes, just hold on. Every time you find yourself saying that you can't do something, putting yourself down, being negative about you and the possibilities for you, you've got to literally catch yourself. And you've got to affirm to yourself in the process, hey, no, I can make it. There's some way this can happen for me. You've got to remind yourself that you've got powers within you, talents within you that you haven't even reached for yet. That once you give yourself an opportunity to try and to experiment with your life, to stretch, you'll find out you can do more than you could ever begin to imagine.
It's only going to take one more for that thing to happen that you want to achieve. It's only going to take one more. You have more in you. You're probably one idea away from it. You're probably one step away from it. You're probably one action item away from it. You're literally one more away from whatever it is you're trying to do to get to the next level. Just one more. And I'm telling you, you're not where you want to be financially, and it's not going to take 20 shots. You are not where you want to be in your personal life. You are not the person you want to be, and it's not going to take you 20 shots. For some of you, it's one more shot. For some of you, it's two more shots, and you have not given yourself enough credit to say, I just need to get up a half hour earlier, and my whole life will change. I just need to get up 1 hour earlier. I just need to work 1 hour longer. You just need one more shot at your life, one more perspective at your life, one more way to look at your life, one more way to act and behave. You just need one more. Give it one more day. Give it one more chance. Give it one more opportunity. I dropped out of school. I'm not going back to college. Go back. You weren't the right version of you. Go back now. You need one more shot at it. You'll finish this time. Give me that adversity one more time. I saw it the wrong way last time. I just need one more adversity. I just need one more challenge. I just need one more opportunity to show you that I can be responsible. Just give me one more time with adversity so I can learn how to understand adversity. It's not about the hand you were dealt, but now giving it one more time, you're going to play your hand differently. Let me look at the same hand, but let me look at it a different way now. And the problem with some of you in this room, you will never be great because every time you go through pain, every time you go through a problem, every time you go through discouragement, you give up and you quit and you do not understand that at the end of pain is your millions. At the end of pain is your reward. At the end of pain is your productivity. At the end of pain is your promise. So do me a favor, stop crying about it and use your energy to get through it. I just need one more shot. The last 20 shots, I was a victim. I need one more shot. This time I need to act like a victor. Recycle your pain. You can decide the shape, the form. You can decide the product that comes from your pain. But you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to quit in the process. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give in. Average people live off talent. Phenomenal people live off efforts. I want you to get to a place in your life that every mistake you make, every setback you get, every obstacle that you don't overcome, every barrier you can't climb, I don't want you to give up, but I want you to fail forward. You gotta learn from your mistakes, that every mistake you make, you fail in class, get back up and try again. You lose a job, get back up and try again. You put all your money in investment, get back and try it again. If you start a business and it don't work, don't stop, don't quit, fail forward. Learn from each and every one of your mistakes. Don't quit, don't give up. If it gets hard, you tie a knot around yourself, you double tie it if you have to, but you hold on.
And you've got to be so relentless, regardless of what comes down the pike, that you're always looking for a way to get over, always looking for a way that you can break through, always looking for a way that you can win, always looking for a way that you can strike a telling blow. If we hang in there, if we give out but don't give up, if we continue to resolve, again, yes, it's hard. Yes, I'm ready for it to be hard. Don't want it easy, but I want what's mine. Whatever stands in my way, I'm willing to pay this price for this breakthrough, for this talent, for this skill, for this dream, this goal that I have. Yes, I've been knocked down. Yes, I've been devastated, but I'm back now. And I know, even though it's hard, I will do it hard. And I'm going to come back again and again and again and again until I get what I want.
On social media is so popular.
Or hustle.
Or hustle. And by the way, none of the top 15% of high performers worldwide identify with those words. They literally don't. We asked them, we did a whole keyword analysis.
Yep.
This was actually pretty cool. And high performers explicitly say, these are the three driving feelings. If we said there was a high performance state, it's driven from these three things. Number one, full engagement.
Yes.
Number two, joy.
Yes.
And number three, confidence.
Yes.
That's what they relate with, okay? That's where it's coming from. It's a joyous journey, not a dissatisfied one. And I had this conversation in the book because I'll kind of maybe frame it this way. Each of these chapters opens with a vignette of somebody I worked with or a situation that I was in that demonstrated high performance. In this particular situation, I'm walking on a stage, thousands of people, after a very famous musician was out there and was telling the audience that that person's secret to success, remember thousands of people,
yes.
Their secret to that person, their whole speech, their secret to success was never settle. Never settle, nothing is enough, never settle. And never be satisfied, always demand more. And I'm like, oh, my second slide, which was gonna be on Jumbotrons in like 80-point text, was strive satisfied. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to dispel this for all these thousands of people. I was totally freaked out.
Yeah.
But what I had to explain to people was not only the data, but it's this. If you're never satisfied, I mean, is it true that life is precious? If it's true that life is precious, and you could be gone tomorrow, do you really want to think, you know what, I just never felt fulfilled? I never allowed myself to have a moment of credit. I never allowed myself to have a moment of peace. I never allowed myself to look at that and say, good job. That's not the way to live life.
Right.
I think just at a spiritual level, it's a bad move. And this book doesn't really go into a lot of that. It's more about the science and the heart stuff. But I think it's really important that people realize your job is to strive satisfied. And if you strive satisfied more often, you will be more of a high performer. And if you never give yourself credit, you're always beating up on yourself, you're always thinking that's not perfect enough, then what's gonna happen? Dissatisfied people burn out and they quit more often than satisfied strivers. So take joy in the moment, engage with what you're doing, allow credit and satisfaction and joy to come in. You can always be improving.
Of course.
But be improving joyfully.
Yes.
And if you're improving joyfully, then you're learning, you feel curious, you feel engaged, the joy is there, you'll get more confident because you're like, I'm gonna learn through this anyway, this is gonna be great. Because you know this thing is all over social media right now, like, grind, work, whatever. And I'm like, it's popular and I see why that happens and I see why it's catchy. It's just not scientifically valid.